and welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new. My name is Finto. I do fashion videos, lifestyle videos, vlogs. If you guys could subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, check out my Instagram, I would really appreciate it. From the title, today's video is about an electric car. So I bought an electric car and I just wanted to do a video of like the benefits, what I think of an electric car. So in the UK, having an electric car is something that is still very like sparse. Like not a lot of people own electric cars. A lot more people are going towards the electric car side, including, well, I did. But still, I feel like most people just have a petrol or diesel car. I actually wanted a GLC coupe, which is like my favorite car ever. Like that is my dream car, and I will still get that car in the future. But little story time, I basically went to Mercedes all excited, wanted to get my GLC coupe. I was like yeah, and the sales guy was really nice, and he was basically like, you're not going to get that car until next July. And I think this was like in September. Yeah, this was like in September, and I was like, okay, cool. And basically there is a shortage of brand new cars in the UK. I think nationally, I don't know if it's like a European thing, but there is a shortage of brand new cars, and basically there is a shortage of this tiny little chip thing, and this little chip is essential to programming a car. Like a car cannot be made without this chip that helps program how the car works and all of that. So every manufacturer is basically struggling with lack of production of new cars. So because of this, the price of used cars has surged up. So this is a great time to sell your car. Like I sold my car for such a good price. I had a little Polo, my first car ever, and it's actually like my favorite little baby. I called my car Percy the Polo. I hope Percy the Polo has gone to a great home, but I can't lie, I sold Percy for a good price, not gonna lie. I think it's because, and I think that is just because of the rise in the sale of used cars. Another reason why I think the price of used cars might be higher is because eventually they're going to stop the production of petrol and diesel cars anyway. So in 2030, I think car manufacturers are going to stop the production of brand new petrol diesel cars. So everybody should just use the car that they already own, basically, or the cars that already exist by that time. I'm going to talk about the features of the car that I got, and then after, the pros and cons of owning an electric car right now in 2021, and then my final thoughts. I got the Mercedes EQA 250 AMG line. I literally only just learnt like the other day the difference between AMG and AMG line, because I was just like, what? I didn't even know there was like a difference. AMG line is just like the look, so my car just has like the look of an AMG car, and then an AMG car is actually like an AMG car with like performance, the engine and all that stuff that, you know, goes above my head. So the EQA 250, the 250 essentially means that is how far the car will take me, how many miles the car will take me on a full charge. It doesn't actually do 250, not gonna lie. I think it does like 230, 220. That's really what it's giving. It's not giving the 250. Not. So I would say the car gives like 220, 230. It doesn't give 250 miles. I think you have to drive efficiently with that 220, 230. So no excessive braking or excessive acceleration. You really just kind of need to cruise along. Like cruise control is going to become my best friend with this car for me to be able to drive further. Very different for me. Like obviously you fill up your car and you go full tank and you're off, you can go anywhere. But with this, like it's very different. Like I have to factor in like charging the car and how far I can actually go before I need to stop and charge, which is going to take some getting used to, but it's okay. So there is a Mercedes car app that you like sign up, log in and put all your details of your car in. You have like your car, once you open the app, you have like your car, your plate number, and everything to do with your car. You can here are some of the cool features with the app. You can have a pre-departure climate control, so in the winter, if it's cold, if it's frosty, I don't have to go out with my scraper anymore. I can literally from bed heat up the car. The car like turns on, heats up to the temperature for the time that I put in. So say it's like 8 AM, I'll put it in for 8 and the car will be the temperature that I want for 8 AM, which is going to be a lifesaver for me this winter. and the same in the summer when it's really hot. And I feel like Mercedes in general, like they really retain heat inside, like the car is warm. Also from the app I can lock and unlock the car, so say I've left the car unlocked by accident, it will send me a little notification to tell me that the car's unlocked, would you like to lock it, and then I can just lock it like yes I do, which is amazing. And with that I can also unlock the windows, which I don't really know why, like I don't know why I would want to open or close the windows from afar, but it's a feature anyway. Another really cool thing is in the programming in the car, I'm able to, there is a button that I can press and it will take me to the nearest charger wherever I am, which I think is like so helpful. I don't have to like quickly search and look, it will literally just take me to wherever the nearest charger is if I need one in case of an emergency. Then it has things like steering assist, braking assist, and like lane keeping assist, which I think like other Mercedes have as well. I have that off because no, the first time driving my car home, I literally was like, there was like a pothole in the road and it literally like the car took control and it scared the life out of me, so I turned all of that assist off. I don't need it. One thing I actually forgot to talk about is actually charging. So there is an app called ZapMap, which is literally the best app ever. Well, it could do some improvements, but it's great this app exists. ZapMap is an app that tells you where all the chargers are in the UK, so wherever you are, you're able to just quickly search where the nearest charger is. You're able to see if it's going to be a fast charger, a slow charger, a rapid charger, which I think is really helpful because I like googling when I first bought the car and I was googling like where, it's really difficult to like google just charging points, but ZapMap makes it super easy. So ZapMap makes it so ZapMap is so ZapMap just makes it a lot easier all being in one place, like just listing all the different charging points near you. 2 chargers come with the car, so I have like a universal charger that I can use out and about wherever I am, and also a 3-pin charger, so I can literally plug it into a normal plug as if it's like my hairdryer or my straighteners and charge the car that way. That's currently how I'm charging the car at home because I haven't yet got a charging unit, so I'm literally just charging it from the garage in a normal plug. It takes like 22 hours to charge from full, but at least it still charges. Ordered a charging point which will charge my car from 0 to 100% in like less than 9 hours, it says, which I don't think is too bad. I can like just charge it overnight and I'm good to go, ready for the morning. Drove to London recently and I was able to try one of the rapid chargers and it was fantastic. I literally sat in the car for 20 minutes and the car was just, I think I had like 50% to 100% and I was good to go. It was like so quick, so fantastic. I was like, wow, I think this is what the electric taxis use in London actually. The rapid chargers, they just use them and then they're able to carry on doing their journeys around London, which I think is like such a cool idea. Pros and cons of having an electric vehicle. This is just like what I think after owning it for like not very long at all. But I feel like as I get used to the car, I'll probably have a lot more to say. So pros is having an electric car is more environmentally friendly than having a diesel or petrol car. It doesn't use fossil fuels to run, but obviously vehicles in general are not great for the environment, but better. I think I would say they are cost effective in the long run, so I no longer have to pay for petrol. Once I get this charging unit at home, I just have to charge it at home. Obviously it will be part of like your electricity bill at home, but it will never cost as much as like filling up your car will. And I would say it's the best for like just suburban road driving, like less on the motorway, more just driving about, not too far. Don't have to pay road tax, don't have to pay ULEZ or congestion charge in London or any like clean air zones anywhere in the country. Don't have to pay for any of that, which is great. No road tax, wow. No congestion. I can drive to Central, you will see me there. And then the cons, I would say the biggest con is the driving range, like how far you can drive at one time, especially with this car, because like this is like very I would say low in the electric car range. This car, like, because it doesn't go very far, there's like Teslas and stuff that do like 350, 400 miles, but this was 250 or 220, which obviously I would have to factor in a charge at some point. Whereas having a normal car, you can fill up the tank and you can be going for 5 hours, which is like fantastic. So getting used to that, adjusting with that. So yeah. Con, I would say, is the fact that it requires charging. That is a benefit in terms of I don't have to pay for petrol, but also I think there isn't as many chargers like charging points everywhere. Like, I feel like in central London, and if you live in London, great, but I don't live in London. Like, I feel like around the country they're lacking like chargers and like kind of the whole setup of it. Like, not all of them work sometimes. If you go to a public one, you can get there, it doesn't work. So I think like that, like charging in general, like you really have to have patience for the charging side when you're out and about. Charging at home, you know, you can rely on your charger at home, but obviously if you're out and about and you need to charge, you're gonna need patience. And then the price. Electric cars are expensive. In this, I would say they're really, really expensive now. The price is a lot. They are a lot more expensive than a normal car of like, I don't know, the same kind of level. So I think at a point where there's more electric cars, there's like more different types and stuff, the price will obviously be a lot more reasonable. But at the moment, they're really, really expensive. So the price is like, well, can be off-putting. Final thoughts. Overall, I do actually love the car. I love the drive. I love the smoothness. Instantly, like you accelerate and it's literally instant. It just moves off so smoothly. Like, I actually love it. The good outweigh the bad, definitely. But I would say having an electric car would be good if you have access to a normal car, petrol, diesel car, or so like, I don't know, someone in your household, like, I don't know, my mum or my boyfriend, like they will have a normal car. It would be good like to have an option to drive a normal car for like longer journeys and stuff if you didn't want to like stop over to charge. Or maybe looking at the option of like a hybrid car. I would say if you didn't have access to like a normal car, once life adapts to, or the UK, whatever, adapts to more people having electric cars, I think it'll be so much better. It'll be so much easier. There'll be chargers everywhere. I think like the whole charging system will be a lot more efficient. There'll be more options of cars that can go further. So yeah, I do really love it. But those are just my thoughts of what I think you should think about, like if you are thinking of getting one. But I think it's great if you're literally just not going too far and you're just going, you know, you don't drive far, then absolutely 100%. But because I do both, like sometimes I do long journeys, like I think having access to a normal car is helpful. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!